welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up, the Rockets taking on the... Happy weekend, everyone. It's the NBA on Saturday night, presented to you live on... Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. Up front, they're going with Johnson and Wemby. And it's Vassell in at the 3. And for the Rockets, Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Thompson out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Boomer in at the point guard position. And we're here in the Western Conference semifinals of the NBA Cup. The excitement has been building to this do-or-die moment.
Yeah, even though this game counts toward their regular season records, they're not thinking about that. Each team just wants to get to the championship and show that they are the best in the West. And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Here's Castle. Green covering. It's blocked. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Here's Thompson. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Now here's Paul. Guarded closely. Here's Johnson. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Boomer can't get it to go.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Here's Castle. Thompson with some nice D.
0 for 4 to start this game. Some of it's execution, and some of it's just bad luck.
And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
The Spurs have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka for a minute. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be a fool's errand.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Here's Castle. Rebounded by Green. The Rockets have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Boomer can't get it to go.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Johnson passes to Paul. Back to Johnson. It's hauled in by Houston, fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And that was a close one, but they played a solid brand of basketball and earned the win.
Here's Boomer. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Pass to Wembanyama. Johnson with it. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Castle. And the shot goes.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points, closer in to the hoop.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman. Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And the Spurs call time here. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And that one drops.
Yeah, when he's inside, Paul is so good at finding those little creases.
Here's Boomer. He's guarded by Paul. Boomer passes to Thompson. And no good, trying to use the glass. Spurs trail by 4. It's Johnson with a drive. Outside Paul. Fires from deep. Sinks it from distance. Paul's got 5 now.
And Paul is very selective with his shot attempts, especially from deep. So you know he liked that look.
Outside for Brooks. Pass to Thompson. And it's going to be a 3-second call. A moment here to see the numbers for Dillon Brooks. San Antonio has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Paul passes to Vassell. Outside Wembanayama. Here's Castle. Vassell outside. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
Yeah, taking care of the ball has to be their #1 priority. But they also have to stay aggressive. You have to strike a good balance.
And in last year's NBA Cup West Semi, we got a blowout. The Lakers beating the Pelicans 133-89.
Well, it was a 13-point game at the half. LeBron and the Lakers won the third quarter 43-17, putting that one away. And King James, he had 30 points. AD with 16 and 15 for LA.
Now, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Castle. Green covering. Oh, Green with a block.
So quick to rotate. I mean, Green able to cover quickly. The way he's struggling this quarter, he's only adding to their troubles. They need his offense to come around. The officials were right on top of that one.
First trip to the line for him here. And both free throws good for Green. Spurs trail by 5. Paul taking his time here. Here's Castle. San Antonio again can't hit.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Oh, nice shot by Boomer.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Stan, it feels like the hardest part of team building is getting a superstar. The Spurs have one.
Well, they sure do, B.A. San Antonio was retooling for a few years, and then they won that 2023 lottery and draft Victor Wembanyama, a superstar, and now it's about surrounding him with the right guys.
Fox is checked in for Chris Paul. Here's Wembanyama, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Hey, Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
Here's Boomer. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Golden State. Clock at 6. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Wembanyama.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Castle. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And you have to admire the effort that Castle plays with. I mean, he's a willing rebounder.
On the wing, Green. Knocks down the long J. Green's got 9.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Spurs trail by 4. Fox, the pass to Vassell. Johnson with it. Pass to Fox. From 6 feet away. Again, the Spurs score.
Beautiful move there from Fox. His speed and handles are a lethal combination.
Here's Boomer. He's covered by Fox. Here's Boomer. And he's now 3 for 8 after that one.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
San Antonio has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Johnson finds Fox. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it in. Fox has got his second basket on the night.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Smith right side. It's hauled in by Wembanayama. And Wembanayama has the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 2. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. The Rockets shooting around 50% in the game so far. On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Then there's Wembanayama. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the power forward position. Here's Fox. Wow, the athleticism of Fox.
Even though he's just 6'3", Fox can really get up, including slamming it down in style.
Here's Boomer. Brooks outside. Pass to Boomer. To the inside. Shot's good by Thompson.
We see a taste of Thompson's ridiculous athleticism, keeping his body under control while taking a hit.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Boomer in their last game against the Warriors really contributed. He tallied 21 points, and his assist numbers were unreal, making his teammates very happy. His relentless approach has just worn teams out lately. He is winning the battle of wills. Brian?
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
3 on the clock. Spurs need to get one up here. Three-pointer, Fox. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Yeah, hats off to Fox. He really has upgraded that three-point stroke.
Pass to Şengün. The shot comes out. Wembanayama with some nice D. San Antonio leading by 11. Outside Johnson. Vassell passes to Fox. And there's a 3-second violation. And some of the best high flyers in the NBA. Some of this year's contenders for the dunk contest.
When you look at the names on that list, you just know that contest has a chance to be special.
And you look at Green, and I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
On the take, Boomer. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Paul. And he lobs. Oh, Wembanayama on the receiving end.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanayama on every offensive possession and he'll slam it home.
Timeout called, Houston. And you got to appreciate the level of competition that this NBA Cup has inspired.
Absolutely. The winner's purse and everything else. A win here gets you into the finals and a shot at all the marbles.
Rockets trail by 11. Here's Boomer. Give him 8 points now. Inside. And Şengün gets it to go. Şengün's got 6 points.
Yeah, textbook work by Şengün, setting a solid screen and then getting open.
Here's Paul. It's rebounded by Houston.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
And Sengun throw it down.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Fox. The Rockets pull it in. Sengun's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Boomer. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Johnson passes to Fox. A step-back shot. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama hammers it down.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Here's Boomer. He's guarded by Paul. Sengun. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Still, Rockets ball.
Thompson in the post. Covered by Johnson. Here's Boomer. Give him 8. On the wing, Green. Lets it go from deep.
I love how Fox defends with urgency. He works hard to stay on top of the shooter.
To the middle. Here's Paul. And the layup falls. And now an 11-point Spurs lead.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Hits both from the stripe.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Here's Boomer. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Boomer's got 12. San Antonio leading by 9. Outside Paul. Driving in. Ooh, Thompson with the block. Here's Boomer. Doesn't go for him. Johnson with the defensive effort. Wembanyama finds Johnson. Back to Vassell. The kick out to Paul. 3-pointer. Another shot. Oh, it's Wemby. Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over. Well, without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying all his skills today.
Well, as a coach, you have to make adjustments to put a stop to all the damage he's doing. The way they've defended him is not cutting it.
A group of teams that love to run. The NBA leaders in fast break scoring. The Rockets, #1.
You have to appreciate their effort and conditioning. It takes a lot of energy to play that fast-breaking style.
Thompson outside. No good from outside. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Paul against Brooks. Outside Paul. Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Sengun.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
San Antonio leading by 11. Johnson inside, working on Thompson. Second chance effort. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Boomer passes to Thompson. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Fox outside. Pass to Johnson. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Brooks, the pass to Boomer. To the paint. Thompson, that's good. Thompson's got 8.
Love the control there from Thompson. I mean, showing poise on the pick and roll.
Paul passes to Vassell. Fox outside. Down low. Pass to Vassell. Thompson against Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, Thompson with the block. Here's Boomer. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Boomer. He's got 12. To the inside. It's hauled in by Wembanayama. Wembanayama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
What's amazing to me, the creativity. Johnson showing out.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Massey, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Harrison Barnes comes in for Johnson. Branham's checked in for Vassell. And Castle's subbed in for Chris Paul. And so the San Antonio Spurs in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break.
48. The Spurs 64.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Alperon Şengün out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Boomer in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist by Paul.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Here's Boomer. He's guarded by Paul. Boomer passes to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Pass to Wembanyama. Outside Johnson. To the middle. Lets it fly. Again, the Spurs score.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Here's Boomer. He's guarded by Paul. Boomer. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Spurs lead by 14. Pass to Castle. Back to Paul. Soft touch off the glass. Paul's got 13 now.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Here's Boomer. He's guarded by Paul. Boomer passes to Şengün. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Two minutes into the second half of play now. Green finds Thompson. Clock at 2. Three-pointer, no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. That sends Alperon Şengün to the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And Stan, they always say for a player, confidence is such a big part of it. How can a coach instill that in a player?
Well, as your coach, I think your job is to create a system that the players believe in and they believe they can have success in. The rest of it has to come from inside of the players. They have to believe in themselves.
Here's Boomer. He's guarded by Paul. Boomer passes to Thompson. Here's Şengün. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 11. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, Devin Vassell's progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Ali. Thanks. Here's Thompson. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Paul. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Paul's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, everything is running through CP3 tonight. The team goes the way he goes.
Boomer passes to Thompson. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Paul passes to Johnson. Goes up on the wing. They get it again. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
As a coach, that would drive me nuts. Wembanyama is the first guy you need to get a body on.
Boomer passes to Şengün. Up top, Thompson. Tipped away. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Castle. Over Green. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Here's Boomer. He's guarded by Paul. Boomer passes to Şengün. That one drops for him. Şengün's got 13.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Vassell finds Wembanyama. And here's Johnson. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the official.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
De'Aaron Fox is checked in for San Antonio. Out to Thompson. Pass to Boomer. 6 to shoot. Şengün with it. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Vassell against Brooks. Shoots. The Spurs rebound. Goes back up. Wembanyama, no good. Rockets trail by 14. Thompson outside. Here's Boomer. 14 points for him. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, Johnson plays with a lot of physicality.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. Up front, they're going with Johnson and Wemby. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
Yarı,
Fox, that's good.
Right there, Fox using his length to do damage inside.
And there's the drive. Boomer can't get it to go. Spurs lead by 21. Here's Castle to the paint. Here's Wembanayama. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Wembanyama's got 19 points.
And it's clear the defense has no answer for Wembanyama. And until they do, keep getting him the ball.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Johnson. Nice D from Thompson.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Oh, nice shot by Boomer.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Vassell. Fox outside. Outside Johnson. 5 to shoot. Vassell's shot is good. Vassell's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, strong play by Vassell inside. Getting him a look this close is almost a sure bucket.
Here's Boomer. He's covered by Fox. Boomer passes to Thompson. Here's Green. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio leading by 23. Vassell finds Johnson. Ooh, Thompson with the block. Outside Johnson. Back to Vassell. Fox outside. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Houston.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Brooks outside. Here's Boomer. Stolen by Vassell. Here's Fox. Lays it up and banks it in. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
Houston calls timeout. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly...
Substitution on the court.
Vassell against Brooks. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Second personal foul.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
On the wing, Vassell. The 3. Brooks with the rebound.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
Here's Landale. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Wembanyama, no good. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Brooks, the pass to Boomer. Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look,
Houston,
all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season. And if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
San Antonio leading by 23. Outside Barnes. Vassell passes to Barnes. Back to Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wembanayama, and he banks in the layup. Wembanyama's got 11 in the second half.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Here's Boomer. Outside for Brooks. Here's Boomer. The shot. Rebound by San Antonio. Castle's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Barnes passes to Paul. Now here's Wembanyama. Vassell with it. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Boomer. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
What a throwdown by Vassell. This is why he looks to get to the basket.
And Brooks has got the ball here for the Rockets. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Here's Boomer. Pass to Thompson. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Paul. That one rolls around and rims out. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Brooks, the pass to Green. Thompson against Barnes. Thompson in the post. Knocks down the step-back J. Thompson's got 17 points here in the second half.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Here's Castle. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Tries to break his ice. Thompson outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. Stan, there are lots of loud arenas in the NBA. What was the toughest place for you? So we see the Spurs taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It wasn't enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant